can literally just make a creeper. Hopefully everyone is having an awesome day, and today I'll be starting a series where I teach you everything about Ars Nouveau for 1.19.2, and it's a mod that adds in awesome custom spells, a ton of epic rituals, automation using creatures you can summon, new magic mobs that can protect you, a beautiful new biome, and even very powerful hostile mobs. So the first item we have is the War Notebook, and even though I'm obviously going to show you everything about the mod, there's still a lot of helpful information in this, and the way you craft it is with one lapis and one book, and yeah, there's no new notebook, so you only get a worn one. Now I'm just going to right click with it, and there's a bunch of chapters in here, and you can just left click on them, and then left click back to go over here, and yeah, I probably don't need to teach you how to use this book, and my favorite part is the entry index, so you can just go here, and then you can just start typing. So yeah, I don't need to place your mouse anywhere. And I'm just going to type Imbuement, and here we go. We have information on the Imbuement chamber, and you can also just sneak up to the block and then ninja the information out of it. So I'm just going to do that. And here we have 2 golden ingots and 6 archwood planks. And now I'm just going to show you one more way, which is just clicking control, and yep, that's pretty much it. And the way you get the archwood is by using those trees over there and turning them into planks. So yep, they're very beautiful trees, and I'm going to teach you a little bit more about them later on. Alright, so let's start using actual magic, and the first thing we have is the Imbuement chamber, and it's going to be used to craft something that is basically used in half of all the crafting recipes, so it is very important. So let's just put a piece of lapis in here, and it's going to start crafting something called a source gem. So it's just going to process, and if you want to accelerate the process, since yes, it's very slow, you can place a source jar, and it'll craft it almost instantly, and I'm going to show you how to craft this. And yeah, collect everything you need for this. But anyway, here we have the gem, so let's just collect it over here. And here we go, we have a source gem. And you can also use amethyst, which is gonna do the exact same thing. And you can even use a block of amethyst. And unfortunately, I think it doesn't accept a block of lapis. I've already checked. And here we go, we have an entire source gem block. So it's just gonna take a few seconds. And here we go, so let's just pick it up. And yeah, it's slightly transparent, which is pretty awesome. And now there's something else you can use this for. So the Imbuement chamber can also be used to craft essence. And yeah, let me just take out the book because this is going to be pretty helpful. So let's just do our trick from earlier. And yeah, crafting recipe again if you want. And here we go. There's a lot of things you can craft. So here we have fire essence that will sometimes be used in a few things, including some spells. So let's just actually do that by using the arcane pedestals and the arcane platform. So the arcane pedestal is crafted with 4 sourced stones, and yes, if you want to know a little bit more about them, here's how to craft it. So stone stuff here, a source gem in the middle, and there you go. So now let's actually go back to this one right here, which is yeah, okay, we haven't finished this, so you also need 1 source gem up here and then 4 gold nuggets. And to craft this over here, which is the arcane platform, you just put in the crafting table and it turns very short. So these can't be placed in any direction except looking up. So if you want to put it in any direction, you can use the arcane platform, which is being used throughout this entire mod. They're absolutely awesome. So now let's just finish this right here, and let's put our ingredients. So flint and steel, gunpowder, and a torch. And now it's just going to start crafting once we put the reagents. So what you want to put in here is now the source gem, and it's going to start crafting this essence right here. And yeah, let me actually show you the essence. So we're making the fire essence. So here we go. Here are some of the uses. So you can make magma blocks, but you could also make a bunch of magical stuff right here. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can use it for, and that applies for all of these right here. And now here we have a result. It has been crafted, and yeah, if you're creative, it's not going to use these up. Actually, you know what? Let me check. And here we go. Yeah, it does keep all of the things over here. So don't worry about wasting your materials. That is absolutely awesome. So now let's move on to actually collecting some source. Alright, so let's start with our first way to actually get some source, and that is by using the Agronomic Sourcelink, and there's plenty of other ways to collect it, but I think this is one of the easiest. So it basically takes the source from whatever's growing over here, and it's gonna transfer it in there, and the way you craft the Agronomic Sourcelink is with 2 gold, 1 wheat, and 2 source gems. So let's just actually disassemble this, so we can do this. So here we go. We also have the source jar, which is crafted with 6 archwood slabs and 2 stained glass of any type. Yeah, I think normal glass. So here we go. Yeah, normal glass. So let's just assemble this. So it doesn't matter which order you assemble it. So I'm just going to put the Agronomic Sourcelink down here because I was up here last time, and let's just place it on top. And yeah, you don't have to shift that. I don't know why. It's just a habit. And now let's just place some stuff over here. So let's just grow some wheat. And yeah, you can use it in a lot bigger farms, but this is just a small example. I don't want to take up so much space. And now how about we just choose game rule, random tick speed, and let's just set it to like 20, and let's see, are you gonna grow? And yeah, it has to be natural or else it's not gonna work. So how about I just take out some bone meal? Yep, that did nothing. So let's just ramp it up because we can't be here forever. So let's just wait. And here we go. You can see that the source is starting to go in there, and it's gonna start putting it into this source jar over here. And how about we just move it somewhere else? So it's gonna start transferring it, and it's gonna collect it and send it over here. So yeah, it doesn't really have to be on top of it. Next up, we have the Volcanic Sourcelink, and this will allow you to burn whatever you want, and it will turn it into source. So the way you craft it, this is kind of annoying sometimes. So 2 source gems, 1 lava bucket, and 2 gold ingots. And here we go, you have yourself the Volcanic Sourcelink, and yeah, exactly like last time. So now we're just gonna feed it, so let's burn stuff. And here it goes, just gonna zap it out of existence. Poor wood. And this is the best type of wood to use. So you can use the blazing arch wood, and that's very efficient. Or you can alternatively just throw a lava bucket at it, or anything that can be consumed, and yeah, I'll give you back your bucket. And it does take a lot, so I'm just gonna feed it a ton until it starts reacting. And yes, I'll do a bunch of stuff. So I just placed magma blocks down here in stone, and it'll convert stone to magma blocks, then magma blocks to lava, and let's just wait it out. And oh yeah, this is something I kind of forgot to show you. So if one of the source jars gets full, it's gonna send it off to the nearest one. And yeah, but I'm still waiting. So this is gonna take a long time to transform. So that's why I kind of helped it out a bit. Alright, so we have begun the process of it transforming everything to lava. So here we have the lava lilies, and the lava lilies can be collected. So you can use it. Hey, no fire spreading. So I'm just gonna collect one in survival. So here we go. Let's just mine one. And obviously it won't burn in lava. So here we go. I've just grabbed one, and it's gonna grow back. And I can just keep farming it. And it's a very nice decoration block. I've obviously been using it and everything. So you just place it down. Here we go. If it's placed on lava, it's just gonna start glowing. Okay. Yeah, I regret doing that. Our next source link, hey, I'm so afraid of the fires over there, but here we have the Alchemical Sourcelink, and the way you craft these is with 2 source gems, 1 brewing stand, and 2 gold ingots. And you also need these potion jars over here, which I totally forgot to make inventory space. So here is the recipe. It's 1 source jar and 1 of these aberration essence, and the way you craft these is with 1 fermented spider eye, 1 sugar, and 1 milk bucket with a source gem in the middle. And yeah, it's the Imbuement chamber. So now let's actually put some potions in here, and I'll take all your potions and turn them into some source. So here we go. I'm just gonna grab also the modded one, and it does modded and vanilla. So yep, no matter what potion, it's still gonna turn into source, which is pretty awesome. Our next source link is the Vitalic Sourcelink, and yep, they all know what's up. So if you kill something or you breed something, it's gonna give off source. So man, here we go, the one that was staring at me, it got turned into source, and we can also breed them. And here we go, it's gonna start making the child, and here we go, the child has appeared, and it's collecting from the child too. So yeah, it does generate some passive source. So you can see that it's sucking the life out of him, but it's actually not, because it's gonna make him grow up a lot faster. So yeah, having a lot of babies near this is a very great thing. And our final source of source is this right here, which is the Mycelial Sourcelink. And the way you craft it, so here we go. We have 2 golden ingots to craft it, 1 mushroom stew, and 2 source gems. That is so random. Yeah, I haven't taken a look at them before. But here we go. We're just gonna pick some of these berries, and it's gonna give off source. So let's just keep picking them. And here we go. It's gonna flashbang your face, and it's just gonna start putting stuff in here. So yeah, very sparkly. And I'll show you what these are later on too, because they're used to crafting a new type of potion. And the reason why it's called the Mycelial Sourcelink is because you have to I'll make mycelium, but it just takes a very, very long time, just like the other one, which means I have to wait. Alright, so here we have our first mycelium, and it's gonna keep doing that. And yeah, I haven't really checked if it goes outside, so I'm just gonna wait. And yeah, there's something that I forgot. It does grow mushrooms. So this is a very great source of mushrooms if you want some. And yep, it doesn't actually spread beyond any other blocks that aren't grass blocks. So good thing is you can contain it. So now I'm going to teach you how to use the enchanting apparatus and also obviously build it. So I'm just going to disassemble this, in case you're wondering why I'm not covering the rest of the source stuff. It's because we need an item for that, and this is what you use to create the item. So the first thing we have is the arcane core, and this has to go at the bottom, and it is crafted with 6 source stones, 2 gold ingots, and 1 source gem. So let's just place this down, and here we go. This looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That floating thing in the middle, I absolutely love that. And now let me show you the other one, which is the enchanting apparatus, and this is what makes the magic happen. So you just need 1 diamond in the middle, 2 source stones, 4 gold nuggets in the corners, and 2 gold ingots. And now you just want to place it on top. And here we go. And yeah, you just place these wherever you want. So the pedestals could be anywhere. And now let's actually start crafting the Dominion wand. And yeah, I thought I misspelled it, so now I'm just gonna place all of this right here. And now let's just place a stick over here. Magic stuff is gonna happen. It's gonna start spinning, making magical noises. And it's absolutely amazing, isn't it? And now it is done. And we have the tool we need. And in case you're wondering why it's also called the Enchanting Apparatus, and it's because it allows you to make books for enchantments, which is absolutely awesome. You no longer have to search for them. So let's just go over here to enchanting. And here are a bunch of vanilla enchantments, and also ones that are added by the mod. So I'm not going to show you this in this section of the showcase, but we are going to create the efficiency one, and you can even do different levels, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to show you this one since, yeah, it's the most complex one. And just a small warning before you commit to this. So you actually have to have the previous level of enchantment, or else this won't work. So yeah, you can't just straight up go to efficiency 5 in one go. So you have to go through all of these. And yeah, it's probably a very painful process. But let's just go to max process. So here we have an efficiency 4 pickaxe. And now let's actually start placing our items. And yeah, the order shouldn't matter. So let's just place all of this like this. I'm gonna destroy this, and I'm just gonna put this on its side. Yeah, just because I can. And now I'm just gonna stick it onto here. I'm gonna stick up my source gem blocks. And now, yeah, you probably can see the crafting recipe on your own. And now for the good part. So let's just actually enchant our pickaxe. So yep, it's gonna use magic. And yeah, it sometimes needs source, so make sure you have enough source. And it's just gonna enchant my pickaxe. Doesn't that look amazing? And let's just grab it. And now it's efficiency 5, which is awesome. And see, it doesn't matter which way you can place it. It still works. And for all of you who want to master the enchanting apparatus, how about we just craft one more thing? So let's go inside the war notebook, and we're gonna make the potion melter. So this is how it works. So all of these materials go on the pedestals, and this one goes inside of the enchanting apparatus thingy, and this is the result you get. And yeah, I kind of missed that with the Dominion wand, but anyway, let's just place the materials however we want. I've already shown you this, so I don't have to show it again. By the way, when I said the placement didn't matter, I really meant that. So you can literally just make a creeper, and as long as the items are within range, it's still gonna work. And we still have our potion melter over there, and none of these got touched because, yeah, this is the outer range, so these are not gonna interfere, which is absolutely awesome. Alright, so let me teach you how to transfer your source across your world. So you'll first need a Dominion wand, which was obviously crafted in the last section. And you'll also need a source relay, and the source relay has a ton of other friends, including that dancing boy right over there. So now let me show you the crafting recipe. So the way you craft a normal source relay is with 6 golden ingots and 1 source gem block. And you just want to place this down. And now let me show you what to do with the Dominion wand. So all you want to do is just right click on whatever target you want to take from, and then you just right click over here on the source relay, and then you just right click on the source relay and right click on the jar you want to transfer to. And yeah, it is that simple. And you can also do this about 30 blocks away, so let me actually just do that. And this is probably a good time to show you how to reset your source relay. So all you want to do is just sneak up on it and then smack it with your Dominion wand. And here we go, we have no locations to send to or take to, and it's been wiped clean. And now we can actually do this again. And yep, and it's gonna tell me it's too far away. So I'm just gonna right click again, and I'm just gonna right click again over here, and now it's gonna start transferring. So that is pretty awesome. And yeah, I can't go through blocks, which is the best thing ever, since yep, you can just hide these. Our next source relay boy is the splitter, and it's the source relay on steroids. And the way you craft it is in an enchanting apparatus, and you use 4 lapis and 4 quartz with a source relay in the middle, and it is enchanted to this beast right here. So I'm just gonna set multiple targets. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna set this jar. I'm gonna set this jar. I'm gonna set this jar. And now it's ready to fire. So I'm just gonna do this again and connect it to all of these other ones. So it's gonna take a bunch of them at the same time. And isn't that absolutely epic? And yeah, you can split it even further. So let's actually do that. So let's just reset this, and let's put a little bit more in jars. And yes, I'm gonna skip over this. And here's our last one. So it's doing 6 of them, and it splits them however it thinks. So here we go. It's splitting them, and yeah, it's sometimes not perfectly down the middle, but you can put as many as you want. I don't even know the limit. Next we have the Ars Relay twins, and yes, these are the dancing boys from earlier. So we first have the collector, which is crafted with 4 chests of any type, with a source relay in the middle in the enchanting apparatus. And then we have this one over here. Let me show you something that might happen with the book. So if I'm gonna show this, it won't work unless I'm looking away from the item. I don't know why that happens, but anyway, the Depositor is crafted with 4 hoppers and a source relay in the middle in the enchanting apparatus too. And yeah, the hoppers make sense. So now let's actually activate these, and these have like 200 IQ, so you don't even need to tell them what to do. You just connect it to another one. So here we have the Depositor connected to collector, and now it's just gonna automatically transfer. Although it's not gonna split it, which is a little bit disappointing, but at least you don't even need to tell them where to get stuff from or where to deposit it to. By the way, you have to be careful with how you set this up, or else the twins are gonna start misbehaving and they're gonna play around with your source. So yeah, their limit is 5 blocks, so make sure that the limits are correct so this won't happen and you have a triangle of source. Also, do you guys think I'm gonna get cursed by being in this source triangle? And their final source relay boy is the warper, and the way you craft the warper is with 4 popped chorus fruits and 4 ender pearls with a source relay in the middle in the enchanting apparatus. And this is absolutely epic since it allows you to send source beyond 30 blocks. So let's just connect it to the collector. So let's just do this, and now let's connect it very far away. So how about we just go to Horsican's office, yeah, where we set up everything. And I'm just gonna keep talking since yeah, I don't want to make this boring. And here we go, we have arrived, and let's just go through the door. Yeah, hopefully I right clicked it. Did I? Oh no. So now let's just right click over here, and now it's receiving it, and you can see that's disappearing. And yeah, you will lose some source if it goes beyond 30 blocks, so do be careful. And now let's just connect this to the Depositor, and hopefully this works. And here we go. So it's just gonna keep filling up it. Yeah, I didn't show you the other jar, but it was 100% full. And let's see how full this one can get. So yeah, we lost quite a lot. So that's a 24% loss. And it took my brain so long, it's embarrassing. But anyway, let's just replace this with a collector and let's take this even further. So let's just take it somewhere very far. And this is our current location. So yeah, 164, 71, and minus 67 or 66 right now. And how about we just go to the world border, which is, yeah, very far away. And I did refill the source tank, so let's just go, the source jar. Wait, call it the source tank, but anyway, here is a fraction of the power you can use in this mod. So let's just go to the world border. And yep, now we're a few million blocks away. But can't you enjoy the sunset over here? I just absolutely love it. It just gives so much nostalgia seeing a Minecraft sunset. But anyway, let's just ignore that. And okay, I forgot something. And this is why you make sure that you have everything you need before you make your way to the world border. So yeah, but it's probably the most regretful thing I've done. But anyway, how about we just supply it here, and it is being sent to the frickin' world border from so far away. And how about we just connect it over here, and let's see how much we lost. We probably lost a lot. And oh yeah, the foxes screeched all day. All right, so let's see how much we get. So let's just wait. Oh, okay, so almost none of it makes it all the way to the world border. So yeah, the further away, the worse it's gonna get. So imagine if it was on the other world border. That would probably be ridiculous. So yeah, I tested it out a few times, and it turns out it sometimes changes its mind and can't make it up at all because look how full it is this time. So bad warper. Alright, so let's just end this video here with this beautiful sunset. And yeah, I just noticed something. There's a house over lava. I thought it was funny to point that out. But anyway, next video, I'll be showing you about spells, rituals, and alterations. But anyway, also, if you guys have been watching me for a while, do you like my new skin? I've been working on it for a while, and yep, I used it last video, but I think I like it more than my previous skin. And yeah, anyway, don't forget to burn that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you happen to be enjoying my content. Let's try to get to 38 likes, or else you'll lose all of your source on the way to the world border. Actually, you know what? I'll be nice this time, and you'll get 100% of it. And anyway, let me just stop talking. So see you all later. Bye!